Right. Really not much to take back other than, I guess, the infrastructure. Room to poop out some babies. The Great Ichthys or whatever is looking mighty fine for itself right now, putting itself on the map. The ball moon has kind of laid stagnant at this point.
Brazil has no friends. Oh, the U.S. has no friends either. Either is Russia or China. I guess the bigger you are, the less likely you are to form an alliance. When you're small, you kind of have to get a little team going. France has conquered the British. Okay, so what is Greenland going to do now? Oh, Ireland is reforming the Celtic Empire, I think. Greenland now just has Germany, but Germany's facing some troubles here in the middle of Europe. Now, Ireland is going after Greenland. Turkey's trying to reform the Ottoman Empire, it looks like, as they go after Albania and Kosovo. Russia's scaring me a little bit. What are you guys doing? There's a whole lot of nothing over here. They are gaining a lot of strength, though. That is scary. I don't even know what that means. I just see numbers go up, and I'm like, whoa. India trying to reunite a Hindustan, possibly. They're going after Bangladesh, and they're going to get... Oh, they pieced out with both of them, so we'll see. There's also... Oh, here we go. So China had an alliance with Mongolia. They're now fighting Russia. Mongolia is gone. Issue is that Taiwan is actually taking back a lot of Chinese mainland. How did they do that? North Korea sadly has no friends. South Korea, though, has at least Australia. It's a random one, but okay. Look at this thing forming out of Southeast Asia with Indonesia and Vietnam really getting a lot of territory. Whoa! What happened to Brazil? Also, a Cameroon revolt happened, and now Chad is here. I love that Chad is here. Always nice to be graced with them. I am very confused. Did everyone declare war on Brazil? Is that what happened? We have a really weird-looking Paraguay. They are allied to Argentina, so maybe that's how they were able to do it. Oh, there's like a bunch of alliances. I think they just all like called a coalition against Brazil. Also, look at Sierra Leone take control over a lot of the Atlantic. They even have parts of South America on their side. Someone's gonna need to stop the USA, though. They're looking really powerful, although not as powerful as Russia right now. Oh, you know what? Russia might be losing a lot of their strength. They're not that far down. Never mind. They're doing okay. This map is just absolutely gorgeous. I love that mountain ranges are accounted for. Do not sleep on the DRC. They still have a lot of enemies to take care of. Okay, well, we're gonna see if they can overcome this. They are pushing in. Wow, how are all three of these guys in a team? There's some sort of Botswanan alliance that went down. Oh, literally all of South Africa has teamed up. Maybe because they're afraid of the DRC? This is literally almost a continental war. Even Madagascar is involved in it. They did just peace out. Wait, is this a revolt? Did Angola pop out of them? Well, the Italians reformed the Roman Empire. They have a long way to go, but they did take out Austria. There must have been a quick war between Spain and Portugal, but they peaced out fast. India joined the Pakistan alliance. Also, why did your color change? Were you always yellow like that? There's literally a South Asian alliance going on, with Afghanistan involved too. A revolt in Sweden formed a very tiny Wait, what? Norway's here. It's just really small. So Sweden is doing their whole great northern empire, I think, again. Well, they have to worry about Finland, I think. Just as I said something, Portugal now randomly conquered Spain. They have control of the Iberian Union now. They're also going after Morocco for a second there. Mexico's trying to stay alive. They're trying to move into Central America, gain a little bit more power, but I'm not sure if that's going to save them against the U.S. The U.S. actually needs to probably start fighting Portugal here soon. Egypt and Turkey now with an alliance. That is their only friend for now. Ooh, Russia is trying to reform the Iron Curtain with help from Romania, Ukraine, and Belarus. Germany somehow still alive. France has gotten rid of Belgium. Iran and Kazakhstan teaming up against Afghanistan and Pakistan. Stand wars have begun. India has not decided to join in yet, though. Ooh, there goes Taiwan. So China now has gotten their island, the one that they've always wanted. They're also allied to Japan. What is going on there? South Korea actually has a holding on Japan. They lost one of their islands. What is this? South Korea is now allied to North Korea. Truly the most cursed world I've ever seen. Portugal just conquered Morocco. Wow, so Portugal is not to be messed with. They probably need to get an alliance with France, though, or actually they just need to get a friend in general. They have none. No, the fall of the DRC. Now everyone nearby has gotten a lot. Also, is this alliance still up? Yes. So South Africa still has some sort of union going on. We also have France from French Guyana take most of modern-day Brazil. Argentina looks pretty threatening, but this is crazy. How is France supposed to protect this territory? Mexico is gone. We actually have a very big Honduras. I can't believe Greenland is still alive. And I actually have parts of Scotland. Libya now moving in after Turkey and Egypt, but they do need to worry about this crossing here. Australia has been very quiet. They might have tried to make a move into New Zealand, but that was not successful. China has taken out the Koreas, and they're still cool with Japan for now. Look at this big, scary India. And they need to be scary because they are about to face China. They were, luckily walled off by the Himalayas, but now the battle and the front lines will begin. A lot of these South American powers trying to push France out from Brazil. We also have Senegal trying to take out Guyana. Sweden and Finland are now friends. Whoa! Okay, Russia almost got conquered, but they luckily had their friends come. Ukraine came to help. That sounds weird to say out loud. Kazakhstan pushed deep into Russia, but again, Russia using their manpower probably is human meat shields. They're doing their typical strategy. Maybe the winter helped out. Uzbekistan popped out of Kazakhstan. A revolt happened in France. Now the UK is back, but it's a tiny little city-state. It probably will not survive. France is cool with... Whoa! Now Spain is back too. France was cool with Portugal and the Irish. I was going to call them the Celts because they looked just like them for a second there. It looks like China probably is the #1 nation. No, the U.S. is technically the biggest on Earth. They barely have Russia, just in terms of land area. Russia still is the #1 economy with the most gold. Oh, we have a little nation. I didn't even realize this until right now. There's 60 nations left. We started with like, what, 100 and something. There goes the collapse of Iran. That was a huge loss. That was, I think, Kazakhstan's friend too. Now Kazakhstan has to face Turkey. Turkey doesn't have their ally Egypt here though. Libya looking really big. All depends on what the U.S. does. The U.S. though is in a tough spot because for some reason they allied to Honduras, which might have been a bad idea. They can still maybe island hop in the Caribbean or try to move through the Atlantic or Greenland. Problem is Greenland is a force to be reckoned with. Look at this Europe as the French are huge. They're trying to take out the British once again. The Italians, oh my goodness, the Italians were pushing, but now they're going to lose everything, and it wasn't even close. Look at how much gold they had too. Whoa, wait, it is a peninsula. It might be a little bit difficult. Here comes a little bit of a comeback. They also have Libya for help. Who is this? Oh, that's Libya too in Greece. Okay, so the Italians will survive for now. A lot of fighting happening in Europe. France was doing good, but then Brazil popped out of them. Also very tiny Switzerland has reappeared. So there's people that are reappearing, but the revolts are a lot smaller, which I like. I like that they're not like completely empire breaking anymore. Always got to watch Indonesia. They have a lot of sea tiles in their control. Of course, Argentina now going back after a newly independent Brazil. Look at the friends that Australia has. They're friends with Indonesia and is this Madagascar? Madagascar and Tanzania. I think they're just going for a diplomatic victory here. Oh man, is Finland going to be the collapse of Russia? Whoa! Why is Finland moving so fast? Okay, finally the Russians have gotten to the front lines, but this is a huge Finland now. It might be a little bit too powerful. They might want to switch sides. They're saving Sweden for now against Greenland. We'll see if someone can finally take out Greenland. Oh, Finland might have got too big for their own sake. They might have to face Turkey now. Turkey and Russia were friends. The Italians have finally collapsed. France on their Napoleonic wartime thing, I think. They're having flashbacks or something. Iraq was dangerously close to taking out Saudi Arabia, but they're facing 3 foes at the very same time. Oh, we have a secret Jerusalem down here. China friends with Japan and Papua New Guinea, and then for some reason Turkmenistan. Again, the South American nations trying to kick France out, but they just can't do it. There's less South American nations, so it's really just Peru and Argentina. Oh, they're all teaming up together. Maybe you'll have a chance now. Somehow Honduras still holds down the fort in Central America. The U.S. have decided to, be loyal in that alliance. Oh, Italy is back after the collapse of France. This is straight up the Ottoman Empire that's growing. They're getting huge again. Not as huge as Finland, though. Wait, who are you? I don't even know who this is. Mexico has reappeared on the island of Cuba. At least on the western island of Cuba. Probably won't survive, but I still wanted to talk about it. Finland has a couple of people that have revolted, but they've overall been pretty tiny. Slovakia, Czechia, and Italy. The U.S. has managed to actually avoid Honduras and make it down here through Colombian territory. They might start attacking possibly Peru. Peru is still friends with Argentina. They're not going to be happy with Brazil popping up again in France. Oh man, look at Senegal go. Taking out almost Portugal. Portugal who still somehow survives. There's Iran, who I don't even know how they're alive. I guess it helps that they have this mountain range protecting them from Iraq. Finally, the great India-China war. It was about time. The problem is this might have happened before. Yes, it did happen before. Whoa! They were not expecting that attack from Indonesia, though. Now, if the Russians attack from the north, they might be able to do a little bit of damage. This is looking like the Qing dynasty. China's looking really thick again. And now South Korea has popped out. The U.S. is technically #1 right now on Earth, but they still aren't big as, like, the max area ever. Russia, at one point, was this huge. They haven't caught up to, like, the greatest or the biggest of all time just yet. Huge continental war in Europe. We have the Irish taking a lot of Sweden, and they were moving pretty deep into Finland, but now they're starting to get pushed out. I can't believe Greenland is somehow still here. That is without an alliance with the USA. The U.S. doesn't seem like it's worth it. They don't want to deal with all the chaos of Greenland. France still survives, even though they're fighting all of this. Oh, is is Peru finally going to do it? Peru is really close. It's stopping now. Yeah, they need someone to maybe get an empire going here, and they can attack from this way. Oh boy, I thought Kazakhstan was going down for a second there. Czechia looks like it's going to be the new France. They were even crossing the English Channel for a second there. Australia has finally made it to Madagascar. Maybe they're going to start to make moves in this continent. And here goes the USA as a power in the Atlantic has collapsed, so they might begin to fight Tunisia here soon. Tunisia's got a really interesting empire going on with the Italian Peninsula, Iberia. They're also allied to big Libya. Russia going to wipe out Kazakhstan? It looks like it. They're very close to the capital. They have got it. Oh, but it moves now. That's right. So now they have to get down this way. Mountain range also keeps China from going insane. I really like it because these mountain ranges would stop. These cause huge impacts. Actually, Kazakhstan's actually moving into China a little bit. Also protects India. Now India and Indonesia are getting into it. I don't know why those two. Wait a second. With the help of Australia down here too. Does Australia have New Zealand? Yes, they do. Where did this Australia come from? Where's the new Russian capital? Because I don't even know. Where are they hiding this thing at? Wait, is this in? What? It's in this part? How did you change your capital? I guess I don't know. That's cool. They can do that though. Oh, finally the USA decides to go after Honduras. The problem is, look at the Dominican Republic taking all of Florida back. Look at how well Sierra Leone has done after being killed and then revived. They've managed to just survive somehow. Wait, as soon as I say that, they might die. They're not in this war just yet. They've survived for a very long time. Also, Oakburg, I think they're just a randomly generated nation. They've survived for 1,000 years, and that's for... Oh, well, maybe France will take them out right now. Here goes the USA cleaning things up. They're probably going to wipe out Honduras for good. Maybe next turn. Honduras has got some gold. Oh, not as much as the United States, though. 200,000. Yeah, they're the strongest economy. Russia really can't keep up. Russia's trying to push back Finland, but man, Finland has a stronghold in a lot of different parts of this continent. It's so hard to take out China. I mean, India has pushed China all the way out as much as they could for now. Oh, actually, they have a new border. If they want to, they can try. Finally, France is gone from South America. It actually looks like Peru is the dominant continent person. I don't know what you want to say. They won the continent, but the problem is if the U.S. decides to backstab them, then they're going to get kicked out. So this is actually Venezuela. So the U.S. does touch Peru if they want. There's actually a whole Western alliance going on, Western Hemisphere alliance. Of course, the AI can decide to get out of alliances and attack. Finland's getting really close to having all of Europe. Sierra Leone still somehow here. They still survive. Russia's fighting two different fronts against Kazakhstan. Whoa. Okay, Finland lost a lot of things there with the help of Turkey. The U.S. cleaning up some borders a bit. I think people tried to get their independence, and now they're going after them. How did Peru get the Mexico City? I don't know how Peru got that. How is Japan still allied to China? I mean, someone needs to break that alliance at some point. Look at Peru in third place. They're like half the size, or maybe a little bit more than half behind Russia. U.S. overall still the biggest in area. If anything, I mean, I think, well, because they're allied to Turkey, they might stay at that size, maybe. China fell to fourth place. Oh, they're actually not that big at all because this huge revolt that's happening. Greenland's literally stuck in the same spot. That's pretty ugly, but there's definitely a lot more simulations I want to bring to you in the future. Let me know what you want to see next. And big thanks to my patrons. Drew, I forgot to kidnap you. Next date is March 19th, 2023. The Polish Lithuanian.
Is it? It's supposed to be
John,
green.
Girl Riot,
Iowa,
if you don't come to
Not
Krakow,
white
Poland,
and
March
red.
19th, Grandpa,
Why did they do
why am I
that?
doing
I
this?
don't get it.
Sammy's God's girl, Jack Draven's anointed lover, Robert Rash, animation, Ralph Wiggins,
Midge. They ain't no
I
way,
use Febreze Fade to
Ninja.
plug, and I use this. Febreze has a microchip
There
to control
is
scent
no
release, so it
way
smells first day fresh
that
for 50
this
days. 50
has
days, and its
one
refill
nation,
reminder
one
light means I'll
person.
never miss a day of freshness.
This is how much people are in
Febreze
that
Plug.
empire. And you're
Before we
telling
get into
me
the video, I just want to say I know what you're
That's
thinking.
how
You're
much
probably
people
like,
are in
Drew's
there.
only using India, so he can get a lot of views. Actually, it's because India is in a very interesting part of the world, especially with the limitations I've set myself up here with, and also so I can get a lot of views. This can be the first time I've ever tried to conquer the entire world in this game. Of course, with the same restrictions where I can only attack neighboring countries. And now you might be wondering how I can conquer the world by only attacking neighboring countries. Let me introduce you to a place called French Guiana. If I can somehow make it all the way to Europe and take over the French Empire, I will gain a foothold, as you can see, here in South America, and then from there I will move up. Of course, I will have to attack islands if this is a world conquest, but I'm only going to be able to attack them if I control the territory that is closest to that island. So for instance, I do control the closest territory to Sri Lanka, so I will be able to attack them, kill them. And final note, I'm going based off the map in-game, so technically India does border Afghanistan. I will be able to attack Afghanistan. Kashmir moment. To start things off as India, we have rice, infrastructure, technology, and we're also going to increase taxes. There is probably no point for us to attack China anytime soon. They're a 5-star nation, and they're really not going to give us access to too many new things. Of course, the major goal here is to immediately set out west and either decide to go down into Africa, gain a lot of strength there, and then of course somehow move through Turkey, the Balkans, and then get to France, so I get my foothold in America. Luckily, we have a lot of easy countries that we neighbor right from the very beginning. We really need to gain a lot of strength. Also found
found out, which is an interesting point in this game. If you
Why?
fund rebels before you invade the country, and then once you start occupying it, that country then has more of a chance of having rebellions. You already funded them before, so make sure we don't do that in Afghanistan. We're probably going to have to leave our old rival Pakistan alone for a while. This 3-star Air Force won't be fun. I love how we're about to be able to defeat Nepal's Air Force with only 200 pilots. I have only 200 pilots and no planes. It's weird. It's almost like they're just an army or something. So there goes their like 3 dudes that they had in their Air Force.
and
Probably also can't afford planes like me. And they're making, of all things, sweaters in Nepal. Bhutan is our next target. We'll unite the Himalayan Empire. Who the hell allowed Bangladesh's navy to get so powerful? 2.5-star navy? Also, Myanmar is not going to be that fun either, but man, they give us access to so many nice countries. Thailand, Laos, Cambodia. I've never seen this before. The first trade deal we can get in this game, we're actually giving it back to ourselves. We have to go to the India market. Can I sell myself things? Like, I'm going to buy it for myself and then sell it back to myself for a profit. Go ahead and walk into Afghanistan. They are a nice, easy country to take over. I don't think this game ever promised to be realistic. And from there, we are getting grapes from Afghanistan. The beautiful thing about this is now we can attack most of Central Asia. We border a lot of new countries, and they aren't very powerful. Iran scares me a little bit, though. Iran will not be easy. This might be the first place we have to nuke. And then from there, it doesn't get much easier, because I've got to figure out a way to get around both Turkey and Egypt. I mean, it doesn't really matter what order we do this in, but I need both at some point. It probably is better to go Egypt first, just because there are a lot of weak nations in Africa that I can easily take over, build up strength, and then slowly, I don't know how, but move our way through Europe. I think we can go through Austria and then Switzerland and then France. Before I do anything else, though, I'm actually going to increase my cargo by 100. This means I'm going to be able to buy even more tea from Australia and then sell that tea back to myself. Again, I don't know how, but we're going to figure it out. Lots of nice weak neighbors with Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan, Tajikistan. This is going to be a walk in the park, which is perfect, because if I don't find a lot of easy countries to take over right now, we're going to be in a lot of pain here, like in about a couple minutes. So gold is in Tajikistan, and Kyrgyzstan has also gold. Okay. So I've discovered Australia to get access to their port. They are also a 5-star nation. We really don't need more 5-star nations. And like I said, I've never played the late game in this game, so I don't know how hard or difficult it's going to be to take down these 5-star nations. I know eventually I'll run out of nukes. I only know how to take out these big countries by using nukes. I don't know how to defeat them if I'm just using like army stuff. I used to love funding rebels. Now, not so much, because I think it's so annoying when countries continue to try to revolt. Like, just let me illegally occupy your country. Is it so bad? I'd love to increase my cargo by another 100, but, you know, I don't think we have that much time. So I bought 300 units of tea. Gonna sell that back to myself. To be honest, I don't really know how this works, but we are in the port of India, and I just got a bunch of gold. So now it's on. I've got $30,000 in cash. Let's first unite our island. Let's do our first island jump. I mean, isn't it even really an island? Like, only a couple thousand years ago, wasn't this attached? This doesn't even count. So thank you for that. I will hopefully get some factories, maybe 2. There we go. Oh, we're getting tea. Look at that. How weird. I just sold myself a bunch of tea, and now we have even more tea. You know, we somewhat like tea as India. Maybe not as much as like the British or the Turks. And we're having a rebel update in, of all places, you guessed it. Also, the UK is trying to attack Kyrgyzstan. So yeah, we really need to hold down Afghanistan as best as possible. I also have another trade deal, but I think I want to, yeah, we definitely want to increase my my trading market capacity, especially with all this gold. How much can I increase it by? Can I just keep going? I'm just going to do it one more time. Okay, so now we can buy 500 units. We need to discover South Korea. I won't have to take out South Korea anytime soon, just because I have no interest in attacking China anytime soon. So there is a bunch of oil we can buy. Can I afford all this? Yeah, so I bought 500. This is seed oil though, right? Not the good oil. Turkey wants that. Oh, the Afghanistan rebels have popped up. We stopped them. I'm sure they'll be back. I'm selling all 500. Wow, we have so much money now. This is amazing. Here come the British with their 6 pilots. Again, that's not really going to work out, but that's fine. Wait. Are you serious? What? Maybe I did. I'm an idiot. It's fine, I've got a bunch of gold, but I did put my foot in my mouth. Luckily, you are not protecting this country still. Let's go after Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan should have a lot of things for us. I don't exactly know how we are flying through the Black Sea and over... Yeah, it doesn't matter. Radioactive chemical factory. That doesn't sound too good. And petroleum. So we are going to start to run out of countries that we can feasibly invade, like, with ease. I do have a lot of money, but...
yeah, we're just gonna start running out of options here, and that is when things get tough. Technically, I cannot attack Mongolia because I know that they don't touch in real life. I know we're going off the map in here, but they're not touching here, I think, either. Just like Jordan and Egypt. It looks like they're touching, but they're actually not. Yarn? They're making yarn? I don't understand why my Navy decides to go through the Mediterranean and the Black Sea to get to Turkmenistan. Why don't you just go through the Persian Gulf? We're not gonna ask any questions. India's number one. And with that, I have all the control over Central Asia and my first nuke. I definitely think the vibe here is to attack Iran. Iran would not be a very fun country to go through if I had to pay for all this. Afghanistan, please chill. Chill with the rebellions. 565, my nuclear launch codes. I will never forgive this game for not ordering this in alphabetical order. I definitely think this is the right move. We're launching the nuke from the Indian Ocean. Maybe like it'll have like a code name Luke Nuke. And as the nuke is happening, Turkey decides they're going to try to invade me, because that's a great idea. I'm literally nuking your neighbor, Turkey, and yet you think it's a good idea to attack me. Wait, what is going on here? I lost that again. I mean, of all countries that lose, that's probably good, but I guess I'm not reading it right. I'm just lucky that, like, it's this nation and the AI is not, like, upgrading this nation at all. So Iran has not capitulated.
Remember the motion. The rower that helps you correct your form. It's legs, body, arms. Until your form comes correct. Arms, body, legs. It's a thing now. Driving through the feet.
Capitulated. I still have to walk in there, which it won't be a problem. They have 1-star everything now. We still also have 45,000 gold. So this is really good. I can definitely buy my way through a lot of countries. And with the fall of Iran, we got a lot of things. Chemicals, mine ore, fruit farms, and more petroleum. Also, I forgot about this. The Caucasus Mountain region. Very weak countries. A lot of places we could just walk into. For a while, we won't even have to really worry about Southeast Asia. I do want to move through Myanmar at some point. I mean, look at Laos and Cambodia. They're just asking to be Indian. Now, Iraq is no laughing matter. They don't have a navy, but they do have a pretty strong air force and army. It's not that bad. I'm still going to be fine, but it's going to be expensive. Also, Georgia making cars. Another trade deal. I might really start upgrading my market whatever thing. What if I did it by like a lot? Yeah, okay. So I've upgraded it to the most. I just wanted to see. I can now buy 1,000 units of anything. I'm going to buy 1,000 pigs now from Spain. I hope I have all the money to buy these pigs, all 1,000 of them. No, I don't have. Oh, wow. Okay, I've got no money now. Well, I guess let's just chill until we get the money. I might as well. Maybe it was a bad idea to increase my cargo. I have to sit here just twiddling my thumbs. I like as we advance through the game, plane crashes give me more money. I don't really know what that's supposed to say. I think I'm going to continue to see this message for my entire life. I mean, as long as we're putting them down, but like, I just don't understand. I'm gonna upgrade them just a little bit more. I don't even know if I want to wait to get to 1,000 pigs here. Is it worth it? We got a lot of things to do. Okay, so I cannot let another AI upgrade to. Oh, maybe I'm not doing my Air Force. Was that the problem? Kazakhstan is being invaded by Germany, and Germany's sending a lot after them. Okay, I literally can't upgrade my local Air Force. Okay, I can't buy the pigs. We've got to come back. I need my money now. It's my money. I need it now. Okay, well, that was still, wow. That was very nice. Thank you. Okay, that was a lot of money. All right, well, I think that is good. That'll do. Stop them in Afghanistan, and next war is Azerbaijan. After this, I'm just gonna, I've got all the money. I'm gonna just pay my way through Iraq. Why did I lose that? Man, am I not paying attention? I'm losing so much. I'm out here just taking so many L's. I don't think I had 2-star. Yeah, I don't think I had 2-star. I just walked in there with a 1.5-star. Well, let's try that again. Ignore that. We're having a fun time. We're playing, we don't want to just roll over everyone. That's too boring. That'd be too many dubs. We got to take L's sometimes to make it more fun. I'm just going to automatically start upgrading my navy while they're fighting these guys. Germany, get out of here, Germany. I really don't want to lose again. Please tell me that I think it's going to be okay this time. The AI is starting to send more and more stuff at me. So we have mine and petroleum from Azerbaijan. This is not going to be super fun, but I need Iraq at this point. 3-star army and a 3-star Air Force. Ugh. Definitely don't want to mess up here. When I'm starting to actually spend a lot of money, if I make a big mistake, that would be a big problem. Because then I'm literally like throwing money down the drain. But I just got to keep an eye on our next nuke. We have to find a way to take out 15 more countries, which I think we can. So we did just barely win in Iraq. I will take that. And we have fruit, petroleum products, and petroleum. So I think the move here is probably like Syria. Syria seems easy enough. Syria to Israel to Egypt. Luckily, Syria is very weak. No Air Force.